All right, we're here with Charlucci. Charlucci, you've known Puff since the late 80s, right? What do you believe that people misunderstand about him?
What they misunderstand about him, I don't think they misunderstand anything about him, because up until this right here, he's been Puff Daddy, Diddy, Sean Combs, philanthropist, superstar. That's what he's been. It's a rumor and misconception about him currently, but before then it was just Diddy. That's it.
Exactly. We know him as Diddy. We know him as Puff. We know him as a music mogul. You yourself, you know him more on a personal level. What's the difference between what we see on the outside versus what you know him as?
Everybody think these celebrities are always in great moods. I think these guys don't have issues where they're upset or their feelings are hurt or they heard something they don't like and they're not feeling. Like, everybody just think they're always in a space of always, jovial.
Right.
They have their bad moments too. They have their moments where they need to talk to people.
Right.
As we see, what's holding out for him right now.
Exactly. So I always see you with the family. I see you with the sons. I see you with the mother. I see you with the daughters. What has this trial been like for those that are closest to him?
It's been very hurtful, very stressful, and disheartening. Very disheartening.
I see you with the lawyers all the time without getting into any legal jargon. Do you feel like the media has fairly represented him?
Absolutely not. And I got to blame, a lot of that I blame on our culture.
Right.
What we did was, and when I say we, I'm talking about the industry, I'm talking about black, I'm talking about Hispanics, I'm talking about people of color. Instead of rising to the occasion and reporting facts, they did a lot of stuff for clickbait. There's no children in this case, but they made people believe that, right? There's no drugs in the baby oil, but they made you believe that, right? He's not abducting people off the street. They made you believe that. They also made you believe that there was multiple victims. They played a game because anything more than one is for multiple. This is about two girlfriends. Two girlfriends. One is jealous of the other one. Out of 78 freak-offs, you want to do 76. The other two you're mad about because you found out he was on a trip with somebody else. Those are what you complain about. This ain't about coercion or making nobody do anything. They're going to run with that word coercion so loosely, right? That means if you ask a woman to do something, or you ask a person to do something, and they pretty much probably don't want to do it, right? Is it coercion? When your wife asks you for a bag, baby, can you buy me that bag? And you go, well, not this week, honey. She said, what? I took you to work the other day. I did this for you, but you can't buy me the bag?
I cooked for you. Right. Yeah, exactly.
I didn't want to have sex the other day, but I did it because I knew you wanted to. But you're not going to buy me the bag? Then he buys the bag. That's coercion, right?
It made no sense.
Right. You do something for me, I do something for you. That's just like how it goes. And they was making homemade porn. We're making homemade porn, right? I'm not starring in it, but I'm going to get the after effects of the porn.
Right.
When I want to watch, I got to go to these little sites and look at my little porn if I want to watch.
Right.
This man is rich. He got it live and direct right here.
And what is he doing different than the porn directors?
Nothing.
He's not doing anything.
And he wasn't directing. He may have said something like, yo, I can't really see y'all. Move the candle.
Right.
They're already into the intimacy already.
Exactly.
He didn't say, penetrate her here, do this here. And let me clear something up. He never asked any one of them dudes to urinate on her or in her mouth.
Right.
So we're going to clarify that. And he wasn't even in the room.
Exactly.
Him and her was on their own little excursion. And she asked him, have you ever heard of Golden Shower?
Right.
He was like, yeah, I heard of it. She said, have you ever done it? He was like, no. She said, you ever done to you? He was like, no. She said, well, I'm going to be your first. And he said, she asked him to pee on him. He said, when he started peeing, he used to start peeing like he was going to a urinal.
Yeah.
She's like, wait.
Yeah, you got to let it up a little bit at a time.
She just stopped. She just stopped. You got to grip it here and drop off drops at a time.
She taught him how to do it.
She taught him how to do it.
Yeah.
But social media is saying that Sean Combs told the guy to pee in her mouth. The woman he got to kiss. He gonna tell a guy to urinate in her mouth? No, she requested that, and she didn't ask him to pee in her mouth. She asked him to urinate over her breast.
Right.
He said she did give me drops. You gotta give me little pieces of it. Drop a little bit of here while I play with myself. That was her request. That was all on her.
And they just don't want to accept the fact that women got fetishes too.
Right.
We like shit like that too. We like a little rough time. He has fake Big Daddy. Like, come on, who are we kidding here? Put everybody on trial. It's just about the swindler. It's the same story.
Just a couple more. There's a lot of talk that he didn't take the stand because of the fact that he's guilty and all that kind of stuff.
Nah, he didn't take the stand because there was no need to take the stand.
Exactly.
The government didn't prove their case. The witnesses came up there lying. Every last one of them got caught in a lie. This woman said he took on the 17th floor, hung her off the terrace by her waist while she's fighting. Let me go, I don't want to fall.
Right.
I challenge anybody, the sound of my voice, to go grab a gallon of water and put it in both hands, stand straight forward and hold your arms out like this for about 5 minutes. She weighs more than a gallon.
She weighs more than a gallon, yeah.
I'm being nice.
You're
I'm saying
being
take a
nice.
gallon of
I got
water
you.
in his arm, put a gallon in his hand, big old gallon of water, and stand like this. And see if you can keep your arms up. Now, let alone somebody weighing 120 pounds moving around.
And why would he do that knowing what he has to lose?
Yeah, like that's the craziest thing in the world. She's not a threat to him.
Now, my question is, what do you think this is going to do to the industry?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Only thing it's going to do is get people to pretty much wisen up and see that you can't just go around trusting everybody. Everybody that's say your friend is not your friend. Every lover's not your lover. You follow me? And
Right.
everybody's not to be trusted.
Last question. People forget how much Puff changed the game, right?
Oh.
They forget how much Puff changed the game. Do you think that his legacy could be erased?
Absolutely not. You can't erase Michael Jackson's legacy. You can't erase R. Kelly's legacy. The body of work had nothing to do with the person.
Right.
Right? So I hear all people talk about this cancel culture stuff. Like, that's dumb. The music didn't have nothing to do with whatever situation that I'm in.
Right.
That's my business. That's my work. Did you make children off my songs? Yes. Did you enjoy my music? Yes. Did you meet the love of your life on my records? Did you dance? That's your favorite song, right? So why would you penalize my music based on the fact of an action that's alleged? This man is in here for alleged crimes. He's not in here for crimes that he actually committed. These are alleged.
Exactly. Now, this is just my own question, just from my own heart to your heart as a black man.
Yes.
Why they keep coming for us? Why did they keep coming for us?
Oh, you said it yourself. You said the word, the black man. And I'm
And
saying,
woman.
and when you're powerful, right, and you don't have to dance to their beat of their drum, when you don't have to go ask them for money, we don't have to go ask them for things that you need to take care of your family. When you're self-sufficient, you become a problem. Certain governments need to be in control,
Right.
right? And when you take the control from them, you become uncontrollable.
That's
So
a
if you're-
threat.
Right. So if you're uncontrollable, you're gonna do what you want to do. I can't get to do nothing.
Right.
You don't need my money. You don't need my welfare. You don't need my assistance.
Right.
Right? You got security. You don't need my police.
Right.
So you're just a town, a world by yourself. This is the United States of Sean Diddy Combs to them.
Right.
And they didn't want that. Listen to this. Love, a Freako's not a Rico.
Rico is not a Rico.
Don't let them trick you.
Don't let
That
them
man
trick
was
you.
having a bunch of kinky ass sex with 2 kinky girlfriends that was consenting. They all was with it until it wasn't.
Exactly.
And understand this: the women now, just so that we're clear, they never brought Puff. They didn't bring Puff here. The government did that. The government went in his bedroom and brought him here.
The government told them they were victims.
They was okay with everything.
They was okay with everything until the government said,
the
"You are a
government was like, hey,
victim."
you know you a sex trafficker. What? Yeah, let me break it down to you. Then they told his business. Oh, you're not his girlfriend. That's his girlfriend. Because he was in Central Pay with this girl.
Right.
He was in Turkish cases with this girl. For real? Here's the pictures. Let me show you. Now they believe in what the government told them, what the technical term for that word is, no matter what they wanted to do, right? But who brought this case was Damian Williams, who to me was politically motivated because he thought the Democrats were going to win.
Right.
And he was running for office.
Right.
Once the Democrats lost, where's Damian Williams at?
Exactly.
He got up out of here. 2
He got
months
up
after
outta
bringing
there.
this case on Sean,
Yep, he got
he's
up outta
gone,
there.
right? Well, guess what? Guess who inherited the case? Maureen Comey.
Yeah.
I doubt very seriously if she would have went about her business to try to lock Sean up or do this to him.
Right.
I do not think she would have done that. And this is me being honest. I don't think that woman would have went out there, this prosecutor would have went out there and seek to lock up Sean Combs. I really don't. Damian Williams did that. And so when he left, she inherited this right here, and that's why we're here.
Exactly. 100%.
Right?
Charlucci, you always speak the truth, my brother. I
Always.
appreciate you, man.
Thank you. I promise you that, so I got you.
All right. You got it.